Hello everybody, it's Mrs. Hewitt here. Today I'm going to be solving these subtraction problems. We often get confused when there's a couple zeros in a row, so I wanted to go through how to do those steps correctly. Now I also wanted to say that there's many other ways, many other strategies to solve subtraction problems, but today I'm just going to go through the standard algorithm just so we know how to do it. Okay. Now take a moment to pause the video and write down these problems on a piece of paper, get out a pencil, and you can always fast forward to the end to just see if you did it correctly on your own and then check with me. But if you feel like you're a little confused, you can just kind of go through the steps with me. All right, looking at number 1. Now I can already see that I have 2 zeros here. I don't have enough ones to take away these 6 ones. But when I hop over to my tens place to take from the tens, there's nothing there for me to take. So I have to go all the way over to my hundreds place to take from him. So I'm going to take 100 from him, and now I would have 3. And I'm giving 1 to this tens place, so now I'm able to take from him. So I'm giving 1, and now I have 10. Okay, so now I can take from him and give to my ones place. So I'm going to take from him again and have 9. Let me move this down a little bit. And now I can give to this 0 here to have 10 ones. Okay, now I'm going to check all my top numbers. Are they all bigger or equal to my bottom numbers? If I look at this, yes, it all checks out nicely. Now I can subtract. 10 take away 6 is 4. 9 take away 8 is 1. And 3 take away 2 is 1. My answer is 114. Okay, same thing over here. If I move to number 2, I know I have 2 zeros here. So I'm going to have to go all the way over to the hundreds place to make sure I have enough here to do my correct subtraction down here. So I'm going to go all the way over to my 800s. Now I only have 7. I'm giving 1 over to my tens first. Now I have 10. And then now I have enough to give to my ones. It's almost like I have to give a little bit first to him before I can give to this guy. Now I can take 1 away, and I have 9 left, and I can give to this 0 here, so I can have 10 ones now. If I look at the top, they're all bigger or equal to the bottom, so now I can subtract. 10 take away 3 is 7. 9 take away 5 is 4. And 7 take away 5 is 2. My answer is 247. Now, one way to check this out, if I'm not 100% sure I did this correctly, I can always take my 2 smaller numbers here, 553 and 247, and check my work on the side by adding them together. And if I did this correctly, I should get my top number 800. If I add 3 plus 7, I get 10. Carry that 1 over. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus that new 10 gives me 10. And if I have 5 plus 2, it's 7, plus this new one, I have 800. Okay, well that all works out. That means that I got the right answer down here of 247. All right, moving over here to 3. Same thing over here. I have 2 zeros, not enough to subtract these guys down here. So I'm going to go all the way over to my hundreds place. Taking 1 from him. Now I have 6. Now I can give some to my tens. So I have 10. Sorry, it's kind of small. I don't want to run into my top answer. And now I can take from him to give to my tens place. Sometimes we forget to do this step. We kind of just leave the 10 and then give a 10. But we have to make sure to show that we took 1 from him after we gave 1 from the hundreds. So now I have 9, and I can give 1 to my ones place, and I have 10. Okay, now I can subtract. Up here I did 10 take away 6 gives me 4. So I know down here that 10 take away 4 is going to give me 6. 9 take away 9. Okay, that is 0. And then 6 take away 4 is 2. My answer is 206. Now if I wanted to check that work to make sure I got 700, I'm going to take my two smaller numbers, 494 and 206, and add them together. Okay. 6 and 4 give me a 10. 1 and 9 give me another 10. 2 plus 4 is 6, plus another 1 is 7. So my answer is 700. My top number up here was 700, so that means that I got the right answer down here. You always kind of do the opposite operation, addition, to check your subtraction. Alrighty, last one. So even though 2 is a small number, I still cannot take it away from 0. It's still bigger than 0. So I have to do the same thing, go over to my hundreds place. Okay, now I have 5 left. I'm going to give some to my tens. Now he has 10. Now I can take from him, and he'll have 9 left, and I'll give a 10 over here. 10 take away 2 is 8. 9 take away 4 is 5. And 5 take away 5, oh, is just 0, so I wouldn't put anything down there. It makes sense because 542 is pretty close to 600. Whereas over here, 494 is pretty far away from 700. There's some hundreds missing there. Okay, and I want to check my work just to make sure it's correct. I realize I didn't do that for number 1, but I showed it for the other 3, so. Okay, I'm taking 542. That's this number, and then adding 58. 2 plus 8 gives me a 10. 4 plus 5 gives me 9, plus another 1 gives me 10 again. And then 1 plus 5 gives me 6. So my answer is 600. Yes, that's the same as this number, so that means that 58 is correct. I did the opposite operation here to check my work. All right, everybody, I hope you got what I got, and I can keep posting these videos if you feel a little bit confused. So have a great day. Bye.